In a world where the lines between reality and satire blur like an impressionist painting, President Donald Trump has once again taken center stage with a move that could make even the most seasoned cynic raise an eyebrow. This time, he's decided to accept a $400 million plane from Qatar as a gift. Yes, you heard that right. A gift. It's the kind of diplomatic gesture that leaves you wondering whether you're watching a reality TV show or the actual news. The move has ruffled the feathers of none other than Laura Loomer, a hard-right activist known for her talent in persuading the president to fire top officials and withdraw nominees, at least according to her own claims. If there's a political version of losing your last lifeline, it's losing Loomer. Yet President Trump, ever the Teflon Don, appears unfazed. He assured reporters that this was a great gesture by Qatar, remarking sagely, "We keep them safe," as if he were bestowing upon them the gift of life itself. This luxurious 747, destined for greatness, or at least the Trump library, has sparked a tempest of criticism. Loomer, with her characteristic flair for drama, called it a stain on Trump's tenure. Yes, the same Loomer who professes undying loyalty to the president, even to the point of self-sacrifice. But in this case, she's calling a spade, or more aptly, a plane a plane. Loomer warns that accepting such a gift from Qatar is tantamount to cozying up with jihadists in suits, as she eloquently puts it. The media, predictably, is in a frenzy, swirling around this story like sharks sensing blood in the water. ABC News first broke the tale, igniting a wildfire of coverage that shows no signs of being extinguished. And in a plot twist worthy of a soap opera, a House Democrat is calling for an immediate ethics probe into the Qatari plane gift. Ah, the sweet symphony of political theater. Of course, this luxury aircraft won't be whisking the president away just yet. It must first undergo a transformation worthy of a Cinderella story, upgraded with secure communications and military equipment. One Pentagon official suggested that such enhancements might take years, not months. But fear not, for Elon Musk, the enigmatic leader of Dogecoin and SpaceX, has assured Trump that he can deliver the plane in a year. Because when it comes to timelines, Musk's optimism is as boundless as the universe itself. Meanwhile, Trump has found time to play the role of international mediator, siding with Vladimir Putin in a bid to bring peace talks to the table with Volodymyr Zelensky. Yet the Ukrainian leader, ever cautious, insists on a 30-day ceasefire to ensure that Moscow doesn't continue its territorial gains while stalling on any pause in the fighting. It's a delicate dance of diplomacy, with Trump playing conductor. In a domestic twist, Trump has unveiled a plan to reduce prescription drug costs by a staggering 30 to 80%. Skeptics might argue that such a bold claim is akin to finding a unicorn in your backyard. But in the Trump era, the line between fantasy and reality is delightfully blurred. Returning to the saga of the 747, Trump's verbal sparring with ABC's Rachel Scott was a spectacle to behold. When Scott dared to question the president about the plane, she was met with a classic Trumpian retort. "You're ABC fake news, right? Only ABC. Well, a few of you would. Let me tell you, you should be embarrassed asking that question." It's a masterclass in deflection, with Trump suggesting he's doing the Department of Defense a favor by accepting the aircraft. Scott, undeterred, pressed on, querying whether Trump's business acumen might be called into question for accepting such a gift. Trump's response was swift and unequivocal. "It's not a gift to me, it's a gift to the Department of Defense. And you should know better, because you've been embarrassed enough, and so has your network. Your network is a disaster. ABC is a disaster." In this theater of the absurd, where reality often imitates satire, one can't help but marvel at the spectacle. Whether the president's actions are right or wrong, they raise legitimate questions. The media, ever the foil for Trump's rhetoric, continues to play its part in this grand narrative. So, dear viewers, what do you make of this latest chapter in the Trump saga? Is accepting a $400 million plane from Qatar a savvy diplomatic move or a misstep of epic proportions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and join our ever-growing community of those who enjoy a good dose of irony with their news. After all, in a world where the surreal is the new normal, we could all use a little laughter.